Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Tonight we are making some macaroni and cheese, one of America's favorites. So as you can see here, we are going to go ahead and get into the video. As you can see here, I am adding salt to a pot of boiling water. I'm also going to add a cap full of vegetable oil. I added this salt because this is where you need to be seasoning your water. So, putting a little salt in your water to season your noodles. Also, the oil is to keep your noodles from sticking. I'm adding in 4 cups of elbow macaroni noodles. And after I add those, you want to go ahead and you want to make sure that you stir your noodles. You don't want them to stick. I'm also going to add a little butter in here too. So I'm adding the butter and then I'm stirring it. Make sure you stir and make sure you go and stir from time to time. Just keep an eye on it to make sure that nothing is sticking. All right, so that's it for the boiling part. Let the noodles get al dente and then go ahead and drain in a strainer. Right here I'm adding butter to form a roux. And a roux is just a thickening agent. And this is to make my sauce. So to make a roux, you're doing equal parts butter and flour. And I'm going to use some all-purpose flour. Right here, you just see my butter getting melted down. I have it on a medium to high heat. I'm going to add my flour in. And once you add your flour in, go ahead and stir that. Get you a whisk so that you don't have any lumps. But you want to let that flour cook out. And it's important to let the flour cook down some so that it doesn't have that flour taste. All you want to do is make a roux so that you can start forming a sauce. See? There you go. It should look like that. And it's like a light taupe color. Don't let it get it any darker than that. Yes, whisk it. All right. And so then I'm going to come in with some whole milk. When I'm doing my macaroni and cheese, making my cheese sauce, I also, I not only use the whole milk, but I also like to use evaporated milk as well. When you're making a macaroni and cheese or a cheese sauce for anything, it's really so many different varieties, and it's not really any, rules. Of course, you want to make you a roux first. That's your thickening agent to thicken up your sauce. But as for what you can do, there's so many different options. There's so many different cheeses you can use, and it's all up to you. I'm giving you my recipe and how I like my macaroni and cheese, but I don't always stick to just this recipe. You can switch it up. You can use Gouda cheese. You can use mozzarella, provolone, any type of cheeses that you like. Even when I'm doing my macaroni and cheese, you will see that I come in after I season. After I put my milk in, I season everything, but you do see me come in and I use even cream cheese, but that makes it so creamy and delicious. But right here, I'm just putting in my seasonings. You can put in, the seasons that you like. I just put in a little garlic, just a little Cajun season. I like a little bite. Also, season to taste, a little salt and pepper. If you don't like black pepper, you can use white pepper. That's fine. It's up to you. Some people don't like the black speck showing in their macaroni. Me, I really don't care about the, pepper. It looks good to me. That's me adding in the evaporated milk. And I'm just using half of that. And I know, yes, I never really give exact measurements. And for one reason for that is I cook for my soul. And I can eyeball it. I know pretty much now exactly what to use and how much to use. But I just cook from my heart. I cook with love, and I put my soul, my heart into my cooking, and I love to cook. So you can tell when someone really enjoys something because it shows. You can taste the love. You can taste the soul and the love that they're putting in, the time that they're putting in, compared to someone just throwing something together. But one reason that I do not give exact measurements is because I am working on my first recipe book, and that should be out soon. Just getting started with everything, but hopefully I'll have that out soon for you guys. So don't be too hard on me about the measurements or whatever. And if you have any questions about anything, I do not mind telling you. I'm just, trying to save, a few things, because some people like using recipe books. Some people learn from watching. So I don't mind doing both. But like I said, that's my whole reason for not having exact measurements, is because I'm working on, some things. And my cookbook is one of them. I've really been enjoying cooking. I've always enjoyed cooking, having family over, feeding, people. Just, food brings people together. Who doesn't like a good meal, especially macaroni and cheese? So just now I just showed you all some seasoned butter that I'm going to add. It has Parmesan, garlic, and it has herbs in it. So that's adding flavor too. And I know this is probably weird to some, but a pinch of nutmeg, oh my goodness, add that to your next macaroni and cheese. And when I say a pinch, only a pinch, but it makes for such a great sauce. Don't ask me what it do to it, but when I say this macaroni and cheese recipe is awesome, it's awesome. And who doesn't love macaroni and cheese? Say what? Y'all know, when you go somewhere, when you got a cookout to go to, or Thanksgiving come, or Christmas, what y'all ask? Who made the potato salad is the first question. But y'all also be wanting to know who made the mac and cheese, right? Got to have good macaroni and cheese. And this is an awesome recipe. You can use this for basically anything. Okay, here I am. And here is the magic. This is when I start adding in the cheese. And this here is some freshly grated extra sharp cheddar. So I put a whole block of that in. Then I'm going to come in with this Colby Jack. Just use half of that. And again, like I said, make it your own. You can use any types of cheeses that you like, Added that Colby Jack. Also added some provolone, mozzarella. And I also added an Italian blend cheese too. And this is just some more extra sharp cheddar. I had a block that I had freshly grated, but I also had some that was already grated for me. It don't matter who grated, as long as it gets grated, right? Yeah, so this is the provolone and mozzarella mixed right here. You guys, I'm so sorry if you all heard those fireworks. But yes, the 4th was yesterday, and it's people that are still doing fireworks. Excuse me if you heard that. All right, cheese sauce is coming together. It's thickening up. So while this is going on, I took and put some butter in my noodles, and I just went over and just kind of mixed those noodles together. I'm coming over here. I'm going to put some noodles in my pan. Yeah, so get your noodles in your pan, in your dish, your baking dish that you want to bake your macaroni and cheese in. Yummy, yummy. Look at that cheese sauce. Oh my goodness, y'all. I know. Get my arm out the way y'all can see it, right? I apologize. Okay. So, look at that. Ooey, gooey, macaroni and cheesy. Okay, just get everything mixed well, incorporate that. And then just remember, you still have some more noodles. Get those noodles and just get those in the pot. In the pan, excuse me. And make sure you add more of your cheese sauce on top. And just, make sure you incorporate that. I'm adding some butter right here too. Just putting butter in there right before I add more noodles and the rest of the cheese sauce. Yummy, yummy. And who doesn't like butter, right? I know. Butter, 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 butter. Butter, cheese, and noodles. And cheese sauce. You can't go wrong, right? Okay. So, there are my noodles. I added the rest of my cheese sauce. I mixed that bad boy in. This took a little muscle. I'm like, good day. This will feed plenty of people. Like, I don't have many people in my house, but we can eat all this for a couple of days. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. Even after you, put this in the refrigerator, if you do have leftovers, you can make deep fried macaroni and cheese balls. And if you guys want to see that, just let me know. Whatever you guys want to see, let me know. And if I don't get it to you right away, I promise I'll make sure I get it to you. But right now, I'm topping this with some more extra sharp cheddar. After I put the extra sharp cheddar, I'm going to do a little more Kobe Jack cheese. I have my oven preheated at 375. I'm going to stick this in there for about 35 minutes. After I put my cheeses on, I'm going to sprinkle a little smoked paprika just for color. Look at that. Amazing, guys. So, we're going to put this in the oven, like I said, 375 for up to 35 to 40 minutes. Uncovered. And there's me sprinkling there. I am sprinkling the paprika, excuse me. After we put that on in the oven and back out, voila! Homemade baked macaroni and cheese. Deshay Cooks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Look at that. Yummy.